I am so excited. I am so excited. Let's talk about this number right here. $92,260. And I put a plus sign because it's even more. But for mama math, if you know what mama math is, it's like we're going to get it as close as possible to like be accurate, but it's even more. So I went on the conservative side. So almost $100,000. We don't celebrate ourselves enough. Like, we do not celebrate ourselves enough. Money gets to be a conversation that is not hush hush, because that's not how more mamas are going to get wealthy. We get to talk about it more and more, and I'm raising the bar for myself, raising my standards and talking about it more. And I just could not be more excited about this episode. So this episode is sponsored by the one, the only Jennifer Courtwright. If you don't know her, she has an amazing real estate team based in Marysville, Ohio. You can check her and her team out at the Courtwright Group on Facebook. They are always doing so much good in the community. Their service is incredible. Like, they love their clients. They love the community. They do also support surrounding communities outside of Marysville, Ohio. So Jennifer Courtwright, thank you for being an amazing sponsor of the Wealthy Mama movement, because we are moving, we are grooving, and we are taking as many mamas with us on this wealthy journey. So let's talk about that number. $92,000 plus. So in years past, it's been fun to like announce like what a launch has brought in, or what like I've done in overall sales. And I think those numbers are really, really helpful. But this one hits differently. So I want to give you some context. I did not grow up in a household that talked about money, or how to manage your money, or the value of money. We lived in very much like scarcity, confusion. Like, I don't even think I had true health insurance growing up. Like, I could never get a straight answer. And so like we were able to do some things, but not a lot of things. And I quickly like connected the dots that like, if I want something, like really, really want something, I'm going to go have to make money. So I am grateful that I had that aha moment at such a young age, because the habit of making money has been with me since like before I could even drive. Like, I have had a job and been able to make money in all various different ways since I want to say since I could talk, but like I started babysitting when I was like 13 years old. And let's go through like the chronicles of Nellie really fast of all the ways I've made money really quickly, because I think it's like helpful to have context. So I babysat, I worked at a doctor's office and did like customer support. I worked for a production company. That was really fun. I started and built a nonprofit organization. I did not get paid from that organization for many, many years. And then eventually I did get paid. I had an on-site campus job at my college. I worked for Chipotle. I had a mobile spray tanning business. I worked at a tanning salon as well and did sales. And it's so interesting to like connect all the dots of everything. Towards the end of my nonprofit career, I started really getting interested in this online space. I started, I was in a program to lose weight. All of that unhealthy lifestyle from college really like caught up with me. And I started losing weight. And then from that program, people started asking me, what was I doing? And then I was like, oh, I can sell this. I can do this. So then I started making money as a side hustle on top of the nonprofit organization, because if you know anything about nonprofits, you don't go into nonprofits to become wealthy. It is about giving, which I am grateful that I started and built a nonprofit organization for 10 plus years. It taught me so many life skills, so many high income skills. So although I wasn't paid for a lot of it, and then I was paid very little for the rest of it, no one can ever take away those high income skills that are now really reaping the rewards in the long term. A lot like the stock market, right? So let's see what else. So I did health and fitness, like accountability. Then women started asking me, hey, you started and built your own thing. And like, although a nonprofit is giving, it is a business entity. The goal though is that you give away all the profits, right? And so people started asking me, like, I want one-on-one calls with you. I want you to coach me, mentor me. And I'm like, what? Like, what is happening? So throughout this whole journey, it's been so organic, and it has been a very much of a roller coaster of all the different things. And so I started taking on clients. I started social media management for clients. I started getting really obsessed with building websites. Like the skills just have built over all the years and compiled together. And it's just so interesting to look back, even when I had jobs for other people, how I'm still using those skills, right? Like I am in customer service, right? The production company that I worked for, I produce events. Babysitting, I guess that just helped me with motherhood. But I did fundraisers. I had to go into big sponsors, and I pitched big sponsors for sponsoring our organization. I now do that for the Wealthy Mama Movement, which is a for-profit company. But how I'm really creating this entity is taking all of that knowledge, all of that energy, all of the skills that built the nonprofit organization. I'm really infusing that into the Wealthy Mama Movement. So my goal is to have free and affordable education for women, support, networking, like everything at your fingertips, that those that want it can have it. Like you can have wealth. And I'm so excited. We're teaching our Kickstart program for free. So essentially a free course. I'm going to teach it live, but then it will be available for any woman that wants to consume it, of the basics that I wish somebody would have taught me. Like this journey has been so messy and so duct tapey and hodgepodgey at times, because I fumbled my way through 17 years a lot of times. I've had great mentors and coaches, but there's so much that sometimes you just have to go through it. Harley, stop. So yeah, Harley, stop. So let's get to the big deal here, which is the $92,000. This is not about a launch. This is what I'm going to teach you next week. This is something, hey, Harley, stop. We have important things we're talking about here. If anyone can help me with a German Shepherd, give me your tips, because I've tried a lot of different things. She loves people. Sit down. She's a very social butterfly. Anyways, so this is not about a launch. This is something I don't talk about enough, and I'm working through that. So I wasn't taught how to manage money. So this is something that I've really had to work diligently on, mostly in the last year. I knew that this was a weaker spot for me. I love making money. I love spending money. I've really noticed, okay, if you want to take your business to the level, right, multi-millions of dollars, if you want to give back to the world in the way that you see in your heart, you've got to get better, right? This high income skill of really understanding numbers and managing your money, kudos to my husband. This comes very easy to him, right? He's worked on this for many, many years. And so I've leaned on my husband, but that's not a financial strategy. I love my husband. I love him, but we are only as strong as we are. And when you have a partner, whether that's a business partner or a significant other or both, fantastic. But you get to improve your weak points, because everyone rises when you do so. And it's not a bad thing. I was working with somebody last week as a peer, and she's like, how are you losing so much weight? Help me. And so it's a weak spot for her. And so we were like tag teaming, and then I was picking her brain on automations, right? So it's like, we're so much stronger together. And when we come to the table and just be super authentic of like, yeah, I could work on this. Who can help me, right? Oh, I'm really good at this. Let me help you, right? Like, this is really what I'm wanting to create. And so I'm stepping up and raising my standards for myself, again, because I know all the boats in the harbor rise when I rise. And so this is saving money. This is saving money. I just got goosebumps. So I want to talk about this number and break it down for you. It is not just about making more money. I really do believe, more than I ever have believed this before, like when you can manage $100, you can manage $1 million. It is a habit, right? And so for so many years, I didn't have money growing up. So as my online business really started to take off, wouldn't you know it? Spin, 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 spin. It's like the girl that's at the VIP club, like, shots for everyone, let's go, right? Like it like became an obsession. Like, I want to keep reinvesting in my business. Like, and I'm not out here, like, this was the biggest mind fuck for me. Like, I've never been the girl that's like, Louis Vuittons. Like, I've bought a couple nice designer things, but more so it's reinvest in my business, hire more team members, get an office space, right? Like, overindulge in like more like retail stuff. So I had a come to Jesus moment with myself, many come to Jesus moments of like, you've got to reel this in, girlfriend. Like, this is like, it's not well, when you make more money, then you'll get good at managing money and saving money. It's like, no, it's a now thing. So I have been really working on this, and I want to talk about this, and I don't have enough time today. Like, I want to give you like a quick like sneak peek of what's coming in the Kickstarter so I don't like leave you hanging, but we've got a lot to talk about because change like this doesn't happen overnight. So first and foremost, I need you to get really honest with yourself and not shame yourself. There is nothing wrong with you wanting to get better at saving money, investing money, spending money, making money. It's all connected because it's all you. And so there most likely is one facet of saving money, investing money, spending money, or making money. Those 4 categories, right? Money is with you for the rest of your life. You are with you for the rest of your life. And so what I'm going to teach you in the Kickstarter program, which is free, there's never any pressure. We don't do icky things where you have to like unlock something or get on a sales call or anything like that to get more of the program. I am freely giving this information because I wish somebody would have given it to me. I wish I would have like went and found it or tried to find it. And so this is a labor of love of like, I feel so proud of this number, and it's huge. So we've made some really very, very intentional decisions to be able to do this. And so we looked at our expenses, both personally and professionally. And I got really, really honest with myself. Now, saving money is not just cut and cut and cut and cut. It's not about just eating beans. It's not about, sacrificing you as a human, right? Like, if you're in therapy and therapy is helping you, I would never advise you to cut therapy. If you're drinking something like me that's called happy juice and it's genuinely supporting you, I would never advise you to cut it out. If you are in a program that's helping you make money, I would never advise you to cut that out. So again, I don't have enough time today to break all of this down for you, which is why I'm teaching it all live for free in our Kickstart program. You can ask me questions. It's multiple days. I don't want to hold back, and I don't want to be like on the clock that I have to like speed through it. And so as long as you can get really honest with yourself, I can help you. I can help you. When you can get honest with yourself, I can help you. Because when you're honest with yourself, it's actually you helping yourself. And I just happen to be the guide. If you've ever heard the saying, like, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. Hi. And guess what? I'm not a financial advisor. And I actually like that I'm not a financial advisor. I'm a real fucking woman that has gone through some shit and is not going to hold back and is going to make it fun for you to learn, that has no ill intentions of like, I want to get commissions from you or anything like that. I am a friend to you, near and far, to help you become wealthy. And that's my destiny. That's what I'm supposed to do. I know the universe will take care of me. Maybe you'll refer us. You don't have to. Maybe you'll join our all access or somebody else will. It's all the good energy in the world. And that's how I built and scaled a $1 million nonprofit organization. Like, when I really think about it, passion and giving was the strategy. And so I'm just so excited to like infuse that into the Wealthy Mama movement more than I ever have before. So make sure you get in the Kickstart program, get really honest with yourself. When you can get really honest with yourself and watch these trainings and apply the practical things that I tell you to do, if I can do it, you can do it. And I'm going to break everything down for you. Everything. I'm not going to hold back. I'm going to give it all to you. So make sure you get in there. Depending on where you're watching or listening to this, it may have already happened, but it's on demand. I'm teaching it live the last week of March of 2024, and then it will be in our on-demand program that you get as a thank you of being a Wealthy Mama member, which is all free. There's no poop. There's it's amazing because you're amazing and you deserve it. Okay. I love you. Make sure you get in.